Hello, Sea Lion sports fans, and welcome back to the Sea Lion Scoop as we go through the preview with this week's games with head baseball coach Joe Schaefer. Joe, you guys get a unique opportunity this year as Point Loma transitions from the NAIA to D2. We get a lot of new opponents, a lot of new places to go. A couple of those places that are new are going to be over in St. George, Utah, as you guys travel over there to face Dixie State, and then down to Phoenix to face Grand Canyon. Baseball to me seems like a unique thing where the home ballpark really matters. I'd like to, as we go through these ones, just talk to me a little bit about, maybe seeing a new ballpark, a place you've never been before, a place you've never even taken a fly ball at before.
Yeah, I think, even before that, it's going to start with getting on a bus and having to sit for, 7, 8, 9 hours, however long it's going to take to get out there, and, learning how to get off the bus and get in a hotel and, wake up the next morning and be ready to play. That's not something that we do regularly or haven't done regularly in the past, so it's going to become a lot more regular now in the PacWest. But Dixie and Grand Canyon both are places that we've never really been to before, so we don't know a whole lot what to expect, in terms of atmosphere and weather and altitude and all that. So, for us, it's going to be an advantage getting to be able to get there a few hours early and hit on the field for a little while and learn the ins and outs of the field. And I know that it's a big ballpark. I know that they tend to draw a lot of fans there, and so it'll be a new environment for what we're used to being in every day. But I think it's going to be a good atmosphere and a good environment for our team. I know they're excited to make the trip. It's those type of trips are usually great bonding experiences for teams, and so it could be a great thing.
And on that same note, just to give everybody the heads up, PacWest does four games in a series this year. See at different places at different ones. Grand Canyon is actually going to be a Thursday, Friday, Saturday series. Very unique at Dixie State. This is a one-time only because PLNU will be on spring break, but they'll be playing on Saturday and Monday. Doubleheaders on both those ones. Mm-hmm. So just a little bit unique. I want to hear what you know, maybe a little bit about Dixie State. In baseball, do you guys film scout? How do you do to prepare for the other team then?
Well, you look at their stats, you look at who they've played, you look at what they've done in the previous games, and you get a pretty good idea for what type of team they're going to be. There's ways to get scouting reports, on each team, but for us, we know that they're going to hit. We know that they hit well in their ballpark, and they're an offensive team, and they have good returning pitching as well, but I think they're going to be an offensive team, and so it's going to be a challenge for our pitching staff. It's going to be a challenge for our starting arms to be able to keep them at bay offensively, and the same goes with Grand Canyon. I mean, they're going to be an older team, one of the older teams in the conference. They had a lot of kids transfer in this season and had some of the better returning players in the conference on their squad. So. Both those squads they're picked to be in the top 2 or 3 in the conference for a reason in the end. So, it's going to be a challenging week of baseball for us, having to play on the road at both those places. But, I think it's a challenge that we're up for, and I think that, we have the type of team that should respond well when we get there.
Fantastic. Well, Joe, just want to say thank you very much for coming into studio today to join us. Just to remind everybody on the games, the Sea Lions will be at Dixie State this weekend, and that they'll be playing on March 2nd and March 4th, doubleheaders against the Red Storm on both those days. They'll then travel to Phoenix to face Grand Canyon on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Friday's games being a doubleheader. So just want to say, once again, thank you, and thank you all for watching this edition of the Sea Lion Scoop.